headed out of Vang Vieng and over to Vientiane by road. Not sure if this is the final vehicle or not, but we've had worse rides anyway.
The final ride was this bus, so that's nice.
And we're off.
1 hour and 50 minutes later.
Well, that was surprisingly fast, actually. We got recommended that the bus isn't that much longer than the fast train because of the good highway, and that was correct. Entering the Airbnb through a store.
Okay, turn right please. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. First things first. Some eats. We're going to this place.
We are hungry, so we ordered the fried pork with basil with steamed rice, as well as a fried pate sandwich, a white spring roll, and a tempeh salad. The white rolls are just what you'd expect. Sweet sauce, rice paper wrapped, sprouts, cabbage, carrots, and vermicelli. So nice. Beautifully prepared. The pork tastes smoky and delicious, like an Asian barbecue flavor. But I must say, this is way too spicy for the average person. The salad are fruits like banana, dragon fruit, and mango, with sort of stronger tasting things like radishes, sour tomatoes, and like a spicy sweet salad dressing. It's actually really quite nice together. This also has pea shoots and fresh lettuces, beautifully prepared, whole vegetables. I love it. Oh, and the tempeh is done like little crisps.
The fried pate sandwich had a mushroom pate base, tons of herbs, and finely shredded vegetables, the bulk of which was marinated green papaya, and it had vegan mayo. It was richly savory and delicious. Here's a weird shot of me drinking through a not standard mouth hole.
Well, we arrived. You saw us have a lovely late lunch, early dinner. And now we're going to use the rest of the time on our very first day to explore the very large Vientiane night market. Night markets are very clearly a thing here in Asia. You see us go to them a lot. It gets a little bit busier as you go further in, and it's kind of splits into different parts. This one widens out now into three. So should we go right and come back around? Wow, an elaborate market. My God, it really just keeps going and going here. Here says, we use cookies to enhance your experience on our website. This website uses cookies that provide targeted advertising, which can track your use of the website by clicking continue or by content.
That's a perfect set of words to put on a shirt.
We're here at the Riverfront Park. It's a fair, a midway. Quite a night scene here in Vientiane. And of course, there's a Hard Rock Cafe in Vientiane. We are out here in Vientiane today. Gonna grab a bite to eat and then head to one of the things to see here. Coco & Co. Vegan Cafe Co.
We kept it chill by ordering the Coco & Co. burger, a tofu scrambler, and that's it. This burger is so tiny. Yikes. It's like a slider-sized burger. Kind of a kidney bean and beet kind of patty. And the nice assortment of baked vegetables that come with it are tasty. The aioli that comes with it is very nice. On the side of the tofu scrambler, however, it kind of has a soapy taste. And the portions here are fairly small.
Later, we got sick.
Up ahead here is That Dam Stupa. It's in the middle of the roundabout. Many Lao people believe it is inhabited by a seven-headed Naga who tried to protect them from an invasion by the Siam army in 1827. So in this case, a Naga is a dragon that spans the underworld or the mythical world and the human world. The stupa was said to once be covered in gold, but it has fallen into disrepair and blackened, hence the name Tatam, which means black stupa. It's on the list of things to see, but this is really all it is. And it's on your way to Sisaket Temple. Next up, we're headed to Sisaket. Beautiful grounds here, very well kept. That's something that's very typical of Buddhist temples. The bricks shine, everything's swept, everything's beautifully cleaned and kept in pristine condition. Even the old buildings, quite beautiful. So those rows and rows of Buddha statues that you see that go around the entire perimeter of the property, that's called a cloister. And a cloister is meant to sort of insulate the inner religious sanctum from the non-religious outside world. This temple, Wat Sisaket, was built in 1819 and 1824. In 1828, the Siamese raised Vientiane and forced most of the people into exile across the Mekong River. So all the temples were destroyed except for this one, which functioned as a monastery. So this is the only temple in Vientiane surviving in its original shape. The museum basically details a lot of the elements of a temple, a lot of what you expect to see, what a lot of the murals mean when you go inside in a place that does not allow recording. It tells you a bit of history about the temple and its involvement in conflict, and that's nice. It's about $2 per person to get into the museum. It's not a long visit, but it has some information that I definitely think is worth $2. So, you're in Vientiane. Might as well come check out the only remaining standing temple in its original form, Wat Sisaket. After you check out Wat Sisaket, you can head across the street and view from beyond the gate the presidential palace. That's another thing that you just basically take a look at and shuffle along. So it's closed to visitors, but come take a look, take a selfie, and head to the air-conditioned mall. Which I think is this way. Let's go check out what malls in single-party communist states are like. Thankfully, neither of us have experienced that, so it'll be new. Sticky rice containers. It seems to have a mix of things that you'd find in Western malls, like department stores and whatnot. But overall, it has a really Asian central market kind of vibe to it. We've come to a level that seems to be mostly jewelry, more fabric, and maybe housewares. It's gold buying pandemonium over here. I don't know what's going on. Palatsao Mall. Looks like here about a third of the asking price is about right to counter with and stand firm on. And everyone here is very friendly. So come try to buy some stuff. Where I'm standing right now is actually the grounds of the morning market. It's just between the malls. So I found this place that is Vietnamese vegan, and the menu is huge and seemingly really good prices. I have ordered the bee kun and the mi sao, so fried noodles with vegetable. The spring rolls were just what you'd expect. Fresh, delicious, and a very nice peanut sauce. The fried noodles had a beautiful, mild tasting sauce, and everything tasted very, very authentically Vietnamese. I'm missing Vietnam, as I always am when I'm not there. I had to order some chè. This one had grass jelly, beans, and coconut cream. Oh my god, so delicious. Oh, the chè was just sublime. Sago, jelly, sweet milk, white bean. Oh, just perfect. We are headed to Tat Lang, which is the premier thing to see here. It's a big temple. Well, it is not very busy here today. Here is the beautiful monument called Tat Lang. And here's some more about it.
We removed our shoes and paid the entry fee, about $2 Canadian each. Tat Luang, or Great Stupa, is a large gold-covered Buddhist stupa in the center of the city of Vientiane, which is the capital of Laos. Since its initial establishment in the 3rd century, the stupa has undergone several reconstructions as recently as the 1930s, mostly due to foreign invasions of the area. It is generally regarded as the most important national monument in Laos, as well as a national symbol. Within the walls are many relics of its previous iterations, as the site has been damaged and looted many times throughout history. Buddhist missionaries believed to have been sent by Emperor Ashoka brought a sacred relic believed to be the breastbone of Buddha and enshrined it into the stupa in the 3rd century of BC. The structure was rebuilt in the 13th century as a Khmer temple, which later fell into ruin. In the mid-16th century, King Setthathirath located his capital from Luang Prabang to Vientiane and ordered the construction of the temple in 1566. It was constructed about 4 kilometers from the center of Vientiane at the end of Pha That Luang Road. In 1641, a Dutch envoy of the Dutch East India Company visited Vientiane and was received by King Suryana Bharnasa at the temple, reportedly in a magnificent ceremony. He wrote that he was particularly impressed by the enormous pyramid, and the top was covered with gold leaf weighing about 1,000 pounds. The stupa was repeatedly plundered by the Burmese, Siamese, and Chinese. Pha That Luang was destroyed by the Thai invasion in 1828, which left it heavily damaged and abandoned. It was not until 1900 that the French restored it to its original design based on a detailed drawing from 1867 by a French architect. However, the first attempt to restore it was unsuccessful and it had to be redesigned and then reconstructed in the 1930s. During the Franco-Thai War, Pha That Luang was heavily damaged during a Thai air raid. After the end of World War II, it was reconstructed again and is essentially the structure that you see today. Outside this main structure is a walking area that used to have a full car traffic running through it that is now a place to wander and get t-shirts and other related souvenir-type items. Another adjacent complex has many beautiful statues including a Buddha in repose and some beautiful Naga sculptures lining the stairway.
That's a bit like India, hey? Just trucks, religious trucks blasting some sort of music.
Blessing our...
Blessing us, blessing our ears.
We're still a little bit ill after the sudden onset of traveler's illness, let's call it. First time the entire time we've been away, so not bad. Took 5 months to get sick. Thank you, Dukerall and the diarrhea gods or whatever. We are actually winding down our time in Laos. Today is our last official day in Laos, and it's been really amazing. Next up, we're on to Cambodia.
For Vegan Everywhere, readying ourselves to head to Cambodia, I'm David.